Woodstock Fruit Festival, we'll see you there, August 20th, 28th, 2012. The question of the day, can you please comment on Mercola's recent blog, The Hidden Reason You Get Flabby? Not calories or lack of exercise. Really? Really, Mercola? That's correct. I disagree. I've got nothing personal against Mercola. I think he's got some good things to say occasionally. But when it comes to nutrition, Mercola didn't drop the banana. He just never had it to start with. So, Mercola was saying that the humble fruit, the organic banana, look how good that is. Perfection in your skin. Now that is what we're talking about. Organic banana, nice and spotty skin. Bad on the outside, perfect. It's the James Bond, isn't it? It's the James Bond disguise. Look at that. Bad, perfect. Look at that. Gold. Fructose. Sugar. Joe Mercola says fructose makes you fat. I disagree. Disagree totally. Now, if Joe Mercola was right about fructose makes you fat, I've been like, where's the fat? Where's the fat on this physique? I think Mercola needs to go to places like Kenya, China, Thailand, all these places that eat high carbohydrate, low fat, not vegan, but heavily plant-based lifestyles, yeah? Definitely. I mean, go to China. I've been to China. Go to Beijing. Are people eating steak or they're eating rice and vegetables and maybe a little bit of meat? The poorer people can't afford the meat. So they're eating rice, fruits and vegetables. Peasant food, they call it. They're slim or they're fat? I don't know about that. They're slim. So Mercola's recommendations are no more than 15 grams of fructose a day if you want to keep the weight off. That's crazy. It's like Mercola has never met. It's like Mercola pretends that fruit eaters don't exist. It's like he's just ignore him. Ignore all the examples on the internet or YouTube or whatever. Just ignore that whole thing. Tell people fruit makes you fat. The reason why you're fat is because you eat so many bananas and grapes and dates. Yes, I mean, I know you don't eat them occasionally other than like a few times a year, but that's the reason you're obese. Fruit! All the organic fruit you're eating. All the peaches you steal from your neighbour's tree have made you obese. I know you don't eat brown rice and you've probably never had steamed biodynamic brown rice in your life, but that's the reason you're fat. You're fat because you eat like a Chinese rice worker. I mean, sure, you eat the high-fat standard Australian diet where you have meat, eggs and dairy 3 times a day, in between snacks, on your cereal, everywhere. You have the animal products, fat, cholesterol, cholesterol, cholesterol. The reason you've got high cholesterol, though, is because you're eating lychees. You just have to laugh at it. I mean, it's like crazy. I mean, you can see why I get so intense about this is because it's nonsense. Fruit makes people fat. I'll tell you what. $10,000 if you can find me a fat fruit eater. Where are they? Where are they? I'm always getting chronic fatigue, adrenal fatigue from trying to find the fat fruitarians, the fat fruit eaters, the fat rice eaters. Where the fuck are the fat rice eaters? I go to Thailand, I ride my bike in the hot sun, I'm sweating, I'm just riding around, the dogs are chasing me, I'm looking through the fields and skinny, lean, trim, tight ass. Where's the fat guts? There isn't any, man. And then I go to the villages and look what they eat. They're eating rice. And there's rice cookers here. There's rice cookers there. The kids are running around with bags of rambutans and there's just fruits everywhere. Bananas. You buy a 10-kilo bag of mangosteens, you sit down and eat it. They think, wow, he likes his fruit. Do that in Australia, people think you're a fucking lunatic. So where are these fat people? I don't know. Mercola, help me. Mercola, help me find the fat people. Where are the fat carbohydrate eaters? Sorry, a Snickers bar is not the fucking same as a banana. I'm sorry, Snickers bar, 50% of calories come from fat. Banana, 2% calories come from fat. 50% and 2%, not the fucking same. You tell me you're going to work for $50 an hour or $2 an hour. That's a little bit different. Money's involved. $50 an hour or $2 an hour? 50% fat or 2% fat? You're telling me, why the fuck are people getting fat? It's not sugar, it's fat. The fat you eat is the fat you wear. Simple as that. High carb, low fat, that's where it's at. So I just have to disagree with Mercola's this one here. It's nonsense. I mean, Mercola's pretending people are getting obese from like millet or quinoa or steamed potatoes. I mean, a kilo of steamed potatoes is what, like a gram of fat? 1 gram of fat for a whole kilogram of potatoes? The average person can't eat a kilo bag of steamed potatoes even. And that's a lot of food. It's not a lot of calories, it's only 500 calories. People get full up because plant foods, when they're low fat, they're very filling. It's hard to get enough calories. The biggest struggle we see in the fruitarian world is people not getting enough calories because it's hard to get enough. And these people say, fruit makes you fat, but all you guys are too thin. You're too thin. Durianrider's too skinny. I can't take advice from him on weight loss because he's too lean. You just got to laugh at it, don't you? And then often if you look at the people who say carbs make you fat, they're a little bit on the chubby side themselves, and that doesn't make anyone a bad person. If they're a little bit chubby, if they don't have a six-pack, it doesn't make them a bad person. I'm just saying that a lot of these researchers or whoever say carbs make you fat, and they're a little bit overweight themselves. Recently on TV, there was a high-profile paleo primal low-carb expert who's quite overweight, who's up against a vegan who looked like she just walked off a catwalk model. Looks like she just walked off some lingerie page in some magazine. And I'm thinking, I hope the audience can see this versus that. I hope they can see, and I'm sure the audience did see that. Just because someone's fat doesn't make them a bad person. I'm just saying, if you want a lean physique, take advice from people who are getting the results you desire. Not people who are jacked up on caffeine, overtraining, training obsessively, whatever. Just today I've done nothing except for be on the computer. This is my exercise today. That's all my exercise for the day. So that's my sincere advice: is take advice from people getting results you desire. Eat as much carbohydrates as you want. Fruit's your friend. Fruit's your friend, okay? If anyone says fruit makes you fat, point them to me, point them to Freely, point them to Doug Graham, point them to all these people. And people go, but they're too thin. They're too thin, Harley. Doug Graham's too skinny. Roger Heskey looks like a 10-year-old boy with his shirt off. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, hang on, but fruit makes you fat and now we're too lean. What is it, man? You can't say the sun's too hot and then it's too cold. You can't change the story. It's got to be one or the other. And the reality is, fruit keeps you fucking lean in the long term. If you want to get extra tone, then move your body. Lift some fucking weights. Tone up. But in terms of fatness, fruit keeps you slim as, man. Slim as. Don't believe me? Travel on your bicycle like I've done to these nations I recommend, like, you know, like Thailand, China, Kenya, etc. And look, go to the rural areas where people eating traditional, high-carb, low-fat diets, and look what they're doing. They're not running fucking running races. They're not doing these things. They're not, their concept of, there's no concept of exercise in these villages. They're like, exercise, like, why the fuck would you want to run a marathon? Are you silly? Just relax with your family, man. Chill out. They don't have this, but they're all slim. And the women have got, you know, slim physique, petite bodies. They're not running marathons. They're not going to the gym. They're just maybe carrying the kids around, plugging around in the garden, whatever. They're not running. They're not fucking racing. But they've got slim bodies because they eat high carb, low fat. That's where it's at. Don't believe me. Open your eyes. Don't believe the hype. So post your comments and questions down below. Show me the person who's fat from carbohydrates. I'm not talking about the person fucking sneaking Snickers bars and Mars bars and chocolate. I'm talking about the carbohydrate, the 2%, 1%, 3% calories from carbohydrate. Where are those people? Show me, post your comments and questions down below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Boom. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. We'll see you next video. Comments and questions, hit it.